And I didn't know you can. I didn't know Malaysia was a place, but you got Malaysia. I might be wilding on that. Where's Malaysia at? In Asia? Shit.
Maybe.
I don't even know.
Do a a Siri, ask Siri.
Yeah, I never heard of
people
that.
They're correct us in the comment. I think it is a real place though.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So that's crazy. If we see some new Pac music, that'd be dope though.
I mean, we can hear Pac probably recorded thousands and thousands of records. You're gonna have to get me more than that. Have him dissing Lil Pump or somebody wild out here and new. Talk about 6ix9ine or somebody, then you got me like, oh shit, yeah, he's alive.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and Sandman going in today on this Monday evening. If you're listening on YouTube, you already know what to do. Hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. All right, Sandman. We got to talk about this, man. My man PNB Rock. PNB Rock. What's ironic about this? Like I was saying, I was watching the Cat Wallow 267, his Where's Wallow, and I was watching some of the episode where he went up in PNB Rock's crib and he had an elevator. I thought that was dope. You know what I mean? So ironically, yesterday, he was arrested, and what they found in his house was $33,000 in cash, 4 pounds of weed, paraphernalia, and a 40 caliber handgun. Now, PNB Rock and a 27-year-old female were taken into Bucks County Correctional Facility in lieu of $500,000 bail. 10% they did get. Not looking good for the brother. Now, what they're saying is, that pretty much neighbors started to see some suspicious activity, smelling weed, and seeing a lot of people coming in and out, which led to an investigation starting in November of 2018. So they went in, cracked down. This is allegedly what they found in his crib. Sam Ant, what are your thoughts on PNB Rock being caught? They just snitching. They snitching, man.
Man, you know what? This is just another. This is another case of a rapper caught in the law and in the system. But this is kind of different because unlike a lot of the young rappers that you see out here flaunt and doing some wild shit to get themselves kind of incriminated, his brother was sitting in his house. Now, a lot of people can go ahead and talk about him having 4 pounds of weed. You notice the law in Pennsylvania is being decriminalized when it comes to marijuana. Obviously, on the verge of legalization throughout the country, in particular in Pennsylvania. So why are you even bugging? But we know where he lives. We know the area that it is. You play music loud past 9:15 and you smell a little bit of reefer, the authorities are going to get called because it's probably coming from one house in that area, and it's that house over there. And that's kind of fucked up to me. It is, because like we alluded to, who doesn't have a gun? Mm-hmm. If you're a rapper or if you're an entertainer in the day and age, who doesn't have a gun? We don't know. That being said, that gun was it wasn't registered, it wasn't registered,
right?
And we don't know what state it came from, and all these different scenarios are coming about.
Right.
With that in particular, could really get him in some trouble. And when you look at why he was put in that situation, it's over some loud music and some smell of marijuana. That just doesn't equate to me for him sitting behind bars. Now, I know a lot of people out there, in particular our comment section, and shout out to everybody, will go, he put himself in this situation. He did this, he did that. Well, damn, it's marijuana. A plant that's about to be legal throughout all 50 states in America.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we can say that,
52.
But yeah, but it's not yet. You know what I mean? And when you got 4 pounds like that, and it's like, we got to take some culpability. He has to take responsibility on himself, because maybe he didn't know, coming from Philly, when you go out to these white suburban neighborhoods, they snitching, they telling, they see people coming in. It might just be your friends and all that. They see that loud music, weed. They called the police. The police, nothing else to do. Like these corny ass towns out here, put a special investigative unit on this dude, like you said, for weed. You know what I mean? And went in there and got that. Now, my thing is, I sympathize for the brother, because okay, the weed, that's nothing, like we say. The gun, he's a felon, so he can't go and get a gun in PA like that. So you're going to have a legal gun for protection. That is what it is. I mean, the state don't look at it like that. People gonna be like, oh, you crazy talking, but it just is what it is. He could be looking at a lot of time just because of the circumstances. Then again, you got to put some money up for a lawyer, bail, and all that. He might have to do something for this, because that gun charge of him being a convicted felon, is going to weigh a lot.
Well, I know you were looking up the gun laws in Pennsylvania,
right,
and the ramifications that come behind those laws. To speak on that, I mean, we were kind of just trying to throw out numbers, and I was saying probation, and you were like, nah, you might want to hold the phone on that. We see what's going on with Taxstone and his situation. We see how strict, in particular, tri-state area, Philly, Jersey, Delaware, or Pennsylvania, Jersey, Delaware, are in and gun laws in New York as well, and the strict penalties that come behind that. So you got the convicted felon on top of the gun. Well, what is he looking at?
Well, convicted felon, I don't have the exact numbers, in front of me. You know what I mean? But the fact that he is a convicted felon and has a gun is going to weigh more than if he just got caught, didn't have a record. So, anywhere from, 5 to 15, even higher.
Was there a mandatory sentence to your best of your knowledge? I know you were looking into that. A mandatory sentence.
I didn't find information where I found that. Yeah. So, we have to wait for that information to come out, you know what I mean, with that particular thing. But just knowing what I know, you know what I mean, he could be looking at, anywhere from 5 to 15 years for this, you know what I mean, just from having a gun. I think it could be 3 to 5 maybe. I'm not exactly sure, and it's not really easy to find information.
Right now, the bond was set at what, 500K, 10% for both, so right. 100K for total for both parties. Are they still in jail right now?
From as much as we know,
yeah, that's wild, man. You would think they would have got out by now, but maybe they're getting that set up, and we know how long that shit takes.
Well, they do have some places where you could put 3% down. I don't know about. I know Jersey used to have that, as low as 3%. You get a couple co-signers, so. I don't know, but he's definitely going to get out. That's nothing where, if he ain't got it, he'll get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody put it up. That's nothing crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, that kind of just is what it is. That could be anybody, man. Any regular dude.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily he'll have the money to be able to handle his situation accordingly and try to find the best outcome for the situation, because if it was just any old body, they might be looking at some real time with that marijuana. Even though we all talk about how marijuana, 4 pounds,
right?
You got the scale, so now they got you on distribution and the gun like that. Yeah, that don't look good.
Yeah, man. So then prior, drug conviction. So I mean, it is what it is. In Commonwealth State, the brother's gonna be in for some. But hopefully you get a good lawyer and he gets out of that situation. We will see. But yeah, man, you tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and Sam Mint going in today on this Monday. We want to say welcome to everybody listening on any other platform, whether it be iTunes, Spotify, or Google Play. Peace to you. All right, man, we're gonna jump to this one, man. The Ja Rule situation, Sam, man. I know you was watching the documentary, man. You wanted to share that with us. Crazy,
bro. I was watching over the weekend. Obviously, you see Ja Rule throwing out a bunch of tweets if people follow Ja Rule or not, and he was covering up for himself, basically just professing his innocence in the situation with Fire. Now, Fire was this big festival that was supposed to go down in the Bahamas a couple years back. Billy McFarland, the entrepreneur, he had this I don't know if you've seen it, was this black card. I forgot what the black card was called, but he was a tech nerd, and he really made millions of dollars off of this black card that he created. Him and his friends got into business with Ja Rule. They were set to do a festival out in the Bahamas, Pablo Escobar's old island, and it really got popping. They had Bella Hadid, Haley Baldwin, a number of other very popular supermodels. I think they had a couple of the Kardashians tweet out and Instagram various pictures hashtagging this event. They got a huge buzz, huge marketing promotion. Make a very long and crazy fucking story short, the event didn't go down as planned. They had thousands and thousands of people out to this event, had very, very third world kind of accommodations. Very dangerous situation they put themselves in, ending in the result of McFarland doing 6 years behind bars for fraud and I think ticket laundering and ticket fraud and things like that. Real wild.